Hello, in this video I'm going to be talking about one of the models of human resources management, which is the Harvard model. Now the Harvard model was given in the year 1984 at the Harvard University by Michael Beer, Richard Walton and Bert Spector. What this model means or follows is something called a soft approach of HRM. Now, what this soft approach means is that this type of model is very employee oriented. So this model will essentially work for the employees and work for employee welfare and employee upliftment, employee satisfaction, job satisfaction. So that is what the soft approach essentially means. Now we have 6 key components in this model, and stakeholder interest is one of them. Now what are stakeholders? Stakeholder is anyone who has any kind of interest in this company. So this could be a customer, this could be an employee, this could be the shareholders, the management, government agencies, it could be anything. Now the next thing to be considered, or the next component, is situational factors. Situational factors such as economy or labor markets and unions and technology, all the external or the macroeconomic factors are considered here in this approach. The difference between matching and Harvard model is the matching model does not consider the stakeholder interest or situational factors. Now, the stakeholder interest and situational factors, by considering these two, the next step, which is the HRM policies, are made. Now what the HRM policy is, will be and should be in the best interest of customers and employees and for the organization, since the situational factors are something that could not be, can never be controlled by the organization. The organization will have to work in order to adjust and maintain things in a way that they are not hampered from the situational factors that are listed here. So keeping both things in mind, HRM policies are made which is in the best interest of the business of the firm as well as the customers and employees or all the stakeholders. Now after these policies are made and implemented, what is the outcome or what is the result of this whole process will come under HRM outcome. So how has the result been of this whole process? You've made policies, but what is the result is determined here. Obviously, if you've made policies, there will be long-term consequences for it. So the long-term consequences are listed here. Now what this whole process follows or is bound with is a feedback loop. Now what is a feedback loop? The outcomes here are then communicated again to the upper management or the policy makers in order to gain the best out of this process. So if there is something that has been bothering or the policy hampers a certain employee in certain way or many employees in some way, this has to be communicated back to the upper management, which is how continuous improvement is made. Again, the stakeholder interests, the situational factors, considering everything, are to be decided and considered. Then policies, HRM policies are made again, outcomes, feedback loop, a continuous whole process. Now to sum up, first it follows the soft approach. which is nothing but employee orientation. Second, it has a 6-component process which goes something like this. This is all in the Harvard model. Thank you.